You gotta do this, buddy. You gotta do this. This is the only source of all the knowledge in the universe. In the universe. This book, Saad, is mimicking the reality of the universe right now. You just need to remember this statement I just told you. Quran is mimicking the reality of the universe. Okay? You're gonna find this out when you're gonna go into it and you're gonna develop a momentum. So Arabi, teach your kids Arabi and you'll go to Jannah, inshallah. You know, I have to say this so that you can get some reward. And if you don't go to teach them Arabi, they'll go to Pakistan or India. Because that's where they are right now if they don't know Arabic. So, any questions, anyone? Now is the time. Or hold your peace forever. Yes, ma'am. This is how you build it. I showed you video, you gotta show them video. Listen, it's a good question. You as fathers and you as mothers are competing with Netflix and Hollywood. Netflix versus, what's your father's name? Ijaz. Netflix versus Ijaz. Hollywood versus Ijaz. They got billions of dollars to tell a story. Your father does not have billions of dollars to tell a story. You got to learn how to tell a story. You have to tell them how to. You need to know how to build up. It took me a while. I could have opened these slides. I had to build it up. Okay, you need to understand. You're competing against Hollywood. Masjid imams are competing against Hollywood. They tell a story, we tell a story. Most of the time, they win because every child is watching Netflix at home, alone in their bedroom. Only a storyteller is winning. You need to know how to tell a story. And that's why I say, before the Quran, Ryan, before the Quran, you need to know the seerah. Once you know the seerah, you're going to find every single ayah fitting into its place. But you don't know the seerah, you're not going to get the Quran. That's how important seerah. You know what seerah is, Rahman? Why are you doing this? You know what seerah is? What is a seerah? Rahman, come on. People, come on, help me out. You don't know what the seerah is? Yeah, our Prophet ﷺ, from every angle, you gotta understand our Prophet ﷺ. If you do not know the Prophet, our Prophet, you cannot understand this book if you don't know that man. This book happened to that man, ﷺ. This book happened to our Prophet ﷺ. Imagine that happening. Okay? Imagine this book happened. You know what? Every day, different ayah used to come. You used to know what was going on in his life when this ayah comes. That ayah comes. That's the important part of understanding seerah. It's not boring, I swear to you. It's the most interesting story. If you find it boring, that dude did such a big injustice to all Muslims. Because he made sure Muslims ran away from the seerah. So read the seerah where you find it interesting. Read the stories. Okay? Let me give you an example. There's a certain kind of element in the universe called Higgs boson. There's another element. You know what Higgs boson is. You just saw the video, that's what I'm saying. There's a prophet, was a prophet, whose nation rebelled against him. So Allah Azza wa Jal did something special to those people. He sent a certain type of element in the air which went through those people. And their bodies, even though it looked as if they were intact, were disintegrated. And every single cell was split into an individual atom. Now we know what that atom, that thing is. Okay? So you need to understand how to tell a story. Find out what science discovered and what happened to the people of different prophets. Now we are a people of the Prophet ﷺ. Something is happening to us. The Quran is telling us, if you don't do certain things, certain things are going to happen to you. So those certain things are happening, Rahma. Quran already told us. So if you're not going to do certain things are going to happen to you. So those were the certain things I told you. 4 things you got to do. You raise your moral capital, raise your political capital, raise your financial capital. Make them rich with a purpose. Don't make them rich for your homes and cars and whatever. We need the money in Muslims, but for the purpose. One guy making $1 billion, Saad, it's not enough. 20 Muslims making 10 million each, contributing towards Islam, changes everything. One guy making $1 billion for his own purpose is a cancer. He's taken up the money as well. He's set the wrong example as well. He's not doing anything about it as well. Cancer. Okay, we do not need billionaires. We need Muslims coming together with Muslim capital. That still requires a lot more money. So you need to make that money. You need to be competent to make money. If you're not competent, you're not going to make enough money. So go into businesses. Don't go into jobs. Okay? That's how you're going to make the big bucks. But once you know that you're doing it for the right purpose, you'll find out it is so easy. Some things are going to start happening to you that your business is going to start thriving. Okay? And that's how Allah's help comes in. But if you only have that right purpose. Okay, Saad? I'm going to wait for your name. What's your full Fasad Ijaz? I'm going to wait for Ryan or Saad or Mitchell in about 5 years from now about articles that you've written, influence that you created, books that are coming up out of your name, theories that you postulated. If I'm not listening or reading about you guys in Pakistan or wherever I am, then I'm sorry. You did the exact same thing that Allah said don't do, not to do, okay? Because you work for your own selves. Raima, I need to read your name in some newspaper, in some magazine, that she came up with some theory that changed the way people think. That's called real politics. There's a 23-year-old girl, Ryan, in Sweden, who's writing the foreign policy of Pakistan. She's not a Pakistani nor a Muslim. That's how changes are made. Her paper is accredited and they're going to be taken up by the right people because she did the right math. It's not rocket science, it's not magic. If 23-year-old girls can write foreign policies of countries which they don't even belong to, then anything can be done with the right kind of IQ. So yes, sister, anybody else? Any questions? Yes, sir. I didn't get your question. I said that something is here. Let me show you. See, Ryan, read this ayah. It's ironic that, Allah is saying in the Quran here, if you're not going to do it, you're not my favorites. Nobody's my favorite. You're not related to me. Allah is saying that in the Quran right here. O Muslims, by the way, this is Surah Muhammad. This is Surah Muhammad. Allah is saying, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to replace you with someone who's better than you guys. Okay? I'm going to replace you with someone who's better than you guys. In what, Ryan? Better than us in what? That's the question. Better than us in what? Those 4 things. Moral, mental, political, and financial capital. For the same purpose. Allah Azza wa Jal is giving us this duty. One time the Prophet said to the Sahaba, it was the Tabuk going on, give your money to Allah. And Abu Darda stands up and says, Oh Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah is asking for money? Allah is asking for money? The Prophet said, Naam, Allah is asking for money. Mitch, Jesus Christ stood tall. He said to his people, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kunu ansarullah. You know what that means? Blow your mind, Israel. Blow your mind, Mitchell. It says, be a helper of God. The Does God need help? So why did Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus Christ said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kunu ansar Allah. What did he mean? Yeah, well, don't say that if you're going to give charity and everything's going to be done. Ansar Allah means they're going to hold the fort. That's the phrase in England. They're going to hold the fort after the Prophet ﷺ. You know what hold the fort means in England, right? It's the phrase. Hold the fort means do the exact same thing that Prophet ﷺ was doing, and you have to come together so that the same mission continues. Same mission with every element, with every flavor continues. Kunu ansar Allah, become